All right. Welcome to the Broskiedoodles Valentine Day special. And of course, we're going to have a little date ourselves because, well, it is the date. It is the season for that, right? It's not just about love and anal sex. It's also about friendship and anal sex. I mean, you can do whatever you want. And
True.
Joining me today, my fucking boys. Also, these are the people that take care of the North American east side of things, mainly the southern of Florida where the riffraff is. Big John, Adrian in the house, looking cute as fuck because we're in a little date.
Wow. Should have brought flowers.
I really love that John has a chain over his tie. Makes him look very, very reputable.
Yeah, I got a car for you to buy.
Makes you look very legit.
It needs to be seen, so there's no other way to do it, I guess.
So what, do you guys drinking anything today for the occasion?
I'm drinking a Michelob Ultra.
Okay. That's fine. We don't need to see the brand because that's not a brand that I want to specifically get behind. Remember that we support beer, but just the concept of beer.
Just beer.
Yeah. What are you drinking, Big John?
I'm drinking a little bit of Menage a Trois Silk because I'm feeling smooth as fuck.
Damn, bro.
Ready for the occasion.
So smooth.
Pardon you, sensei. God damn, looking fresh as fuck. I swear to God, you look like the bouncer at a shady club that's gonna offer you cocaine. And I don't have a problem. And I don't have a problem with that. I don't. What
are you drinking, KIKO?
And well, I'm actually drinking a nice Spanish wine. I'm not gonna show the brands because, for the moment, I support wine in general as a concept, but not a specific brand until they start paying. So I'm having a little wine. It is quite good. It's not Adrian's level. Adrian, if the wine don't cost $45, then
is it really wine?
But for me, somebody that comes from the very low parts of the world, of the suburbs, we're in the worst. For the poor, we're rich, but for the suburbs, we're poor. And for me, this is good. For me, this is living. Like for me, this is Europe.
You'll get there, KIKO. Right now, you can bond with John over something.
Like how people, we have like a running joke that if you go to Olive Garden or if you go to Macaroni Grill, oh, that shit is riffraff. That ain't like really tight. But we've agreed that, at least me and John, that's actually a nice little date. I like that. I like a little Olive Gardino. I like a little Gardino di Olivo.
Gardino di Olive.
Don't get me wrong. I would appreciate it too. But I don't think the ladies want to be taken out to an Olive Garden, especially on like a Valentine's Day.
Okay. Is that sexist? No, I don't even think that's like...
I think it's true. It's just real.
Like... Isn't that discriminatory? That's what I was trying to find. Like, that's a little fucked up.
But we find the value in all-you-can-eat bread and salad and soup.
Oof,
that's not attractive to women.
I guess deals are not attractive to women.
Like, the less you pay, the more it turns them off.
Anywhere you can get all-you-can-eat is not an aphrodisiac for women.
One great thing about marriage, I'm not married, but I live with my girlfriend, and it's pretty much like a marriage. It's like, you're past that bullshit. Like yesterday we went out to eat and I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to this place, this burger place that's really good, and we're going there today because they have a 2-for-1 special. So that's where we're going. And like, there's no issues with that, right? But like, if you're going out on a date with a chick and you're like, hey, where we going today? Oh, we're going to 2-for-1 Harry's Burgers. She's gonna be like, yeah, my vajayjay is dry. And my whole thing here is that the correct thing? For the ladies that listen to the podcast, give us your opinion. And it could be an honest opinion. It could be like, yo, KIKO, I don't mind going to the Olive Garden. I know my roots. But if you're going to go on a date with me, take me something to impress me. And I can also understand that. So where do you guys fall on that argument? Do you think it's right for a girl to have a little attitude if you take her to Macaroni Grill or to the Olive Garden, which aren't specifically cheap places either?
Right. The bill's going to be like $100.
At the very least.
Because you're going to get the entree, you're going to get dessert, you're going to have maybe 2 drinks each plus tip. That adds up. I think the whole thing with it is you want to make a good first impression. And if your first impression, the best foot that you're putting forward is at the Olive Garden, then she's gonna be like, damn, what does the rest of my life look like with this guy?
Right. If this is the top.
Right. Everything's downhill from here.
This is the peak of the summit.
Then what are we eating when shit gets really boring and life's problems start fucking weighing on us? Yeah, it's gonna be fucking Wendy's dollar
Cereal
menu.
and water, dude.
Nah, yeah. Old English for you. Start appreciating those. No, but I get it where they're coming from, but it also puts a pressure on a guy, you know, like okay, what are you supposed to take them? It has to be like a Michelin restaurant. I don't think there's Michelin restaurants in Miami, but like what does it take these days to, you know, to sort of look good on a date in terms of where you gotta take them? It's, you know, specific. I mean, in general, we're talking about dating, but also it is Valentine's Day today, so I want to make sure that we also talk about what it is, how it means today. Like, it has to be extra special today. It has to be ethnic. Does it have to be some Asian cuisine? Does it have to be a wine bottle included? What are we looking at here? What are the parameters? What are the expectations from the Lady A's?
Well, the way that I've always gone about Valentine's Day is trying to do something special on the side, because I don't like going out on Valentine's Day. Every place is packed. You're going to be waiting an hour, 2 hours in a restaurant. So to me, the cost benefit is it's not there. You do something special, you go to a park, you go to each other's house, you do something romantic, cook at home, you go that route.
But can you go that? Because I'm with you. I love everything you said. I subscribe to that idea. But can you do that and succeed?
On the first?
Well, no.
Wait, so that's what we're talking about. I wanted to clarify: is it a first date, or is it like you've been with this person for 3 years and you're taking her on a Valentine's Day date after 3 years of knowing her, or a week, or a month, or a year? I don't know.
I mean, I've been with my chick for a long ass time, and here between us, yeah, she's not getting some fancy restaurant, you know, and not because I'm a piece of shit. It's because I already take her to good restaurants on many occasions. Uh-huh. On that day, I want to do something a little more special, and she wouldn't mind it. So I don't think it's relevant to say somebody you've been with for a long time, because by that time you already know each other's fallacies, each other's, you know, weaknesses. So, like, yeah, today we're doing the 2-for-1 burger, like I just said, and everybody's happy. I'm talking about somebody you just met recently, when pressure is higher, you know, when the stakes, you know.
I've always been a fan of taking the girl on an activity that you guys do together. Like something would be nice would be like painting with a twist. Also something that would be nice, like take a cooking class together and cook together as like a thing. And maybe you could have the meal there too. Have the opportunity to talk and also engage in an activity with each other to see how this person behaves normally, like on a normal day-to-day basis kind of scenario.
You want to know how her cookies skills are for the can this bitch even do the basics? Let's see.
I mean, part of a relationship is working together to solve problems or to achieve a higher goal. And if you guys can't work together to make a plate of like spaghetti when
John spills food and drinks on the table on purpose just to see how well and how fast she cleans it up,
or how she reacts. What if she started screaming and shit?
Just all right.
Maria, hurry up.
Oh man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that concept is great, John. But I don't know. Just to me, on Valentine's Day is rough because everybody and their mother is trying to do the same thing. Well, at least in Miami, there's so many people.
But you think they're trying to do the same thing, meaning going to a restaurant or doing an activity like this that looks very gay?
I think there's so many people that either activity or restaurant is going to be packed.
Do you have anybody else that's doing finger painting? You know, have you heard many of your friends post stories about their plans, you know, to go paint their buttholes in an activity?
Oh my God.
No, but on the reels, I did see a friend of mine, a lady, put a photo that she did some like little activity like that. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's the gay activities John talks about. She was in a place with like neon lights and neon paint, and a bunch of people were painting like naked. no, painting an art, and they had wine, and it was glow in the dark, and it was, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a type of gay shit that you get those people. So are those things available in Miami? And do you think those things are already taken? Like, we're not being pioneers here with these ideas?
Definitely not being pioneers.
No,
it exists, and it just goes back to my point that it's just a day where everything is so packed with people that it's like, how about we just, I don't know, see each other tomorrow, or I go to your house, you come to my house.
Okay, do you think it would look bad on a second date to be like, look, I want to take you out on Valentine's Day. I think it'll be cute. The thing is, I'll be honest with you. And you explain this that we're explaining here, but in a more concise, way that you look good. And then you tell her, look, you want to go like to, again, I don't know, the beach. And we sit in like the beach and we have a bottle of wine. Maybe you tell me, no, Kiko, that's what everybody is doing. So I I don't know, or maybe we go to your house, your apartment, and we're not going to watch Netflix and chill. That's too played out.
You get there and there's like 10 other guys waiting to do the same thing.
I'm here for the gangbang. No, but I'm saying, like, do you think that would go out well if you're very creative? Like, look, come to my house and we're gonna paint. And you get like actual 2 canvases and you do a little painting of each other, and then you like paint each other's face. But like, don't do it because this paint doesn't come off and shit. Oh, okay. Like, do you think that can really happen? Like, if you offer that type of, or does the activity have to be in a place that's super expensive and that she knows you're wasting a lot of money for the activity to be considered valid for the occasion? Because that's what I'm trying to get at.
I think it boils down to the woman that you're with. Because if you're trying to appeal to her by spending a lot of money, then I don't think she'll work well for any of us knowing the way that we are. But if we're putting in the effort and doing that whole thing where you're setting up the canvases and you have Bob Ross on TV and you're trying to imitate him and you're throwing paint on each other, I think that'll just be cute in itself.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Okay. So
I
for all you broke motherfuckers, listen up, dog. Okay, so
Bob Ross YouTube channel.
Because you could be like, look, we're gonna do a little painting thing, and then I'm gonna cook for you.
Ooh.
And you can meet my son.
And if you play your cards right, you meet the other one too.
You'll meet the next one.
And if you play your cards right, I'll take you to the master bunk bed.
Oof.
Okay. What about this? You think it's too rough to be like, look, restaurants are gonna be packed. Let's beat the punch. Is that how you say it? Let's beat to the punch.
Let's beat it to the punch.
When you want to do something first, let's beat to the punch. Well, I think
let's
beat
it to the punch.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be quick. Let's be 2 steps ahead and go and go straight to a hotel to talk.
Naked.
In a tantric meditation session. Do you think that can roll by? She could be like, damn, you know what? You're really risky and ballsy, but I like that. Or you think that only happens in a fucking movie?
Whoa. You're saying like a first date or like second date?
Yeah, like a first date.
You haven't had sex with her yet.
No, you haven't.
It definitely is risky.
Ballsy, but the type of shit that you see play out in movies, like, you know what? I wasn't even into you, but I'm gonna give you the best blowjob of your life.
Well, it's definitely worth a shot, right?
And then she's like, yeah, I'm actually gonna go and tell all my friends you're a fucking psycho. And that's
They're invited too.
That's how it really plays out. All right, so what about sex motels? I mean, okay, let's say you're with a girl, but now it's not first date, but you're with a girl. Mm-hmm. Are sex motels riffraff, or is that a thing that you could do? I remember me and John, when we were very young, I was taking him around Miami trying to find a sex hotel because some of his friends wanted to have a little party. I wasn't involved in the thing. I was just the chauffeur that night. But I believe wild things happen there. And, it's just these little places, hotels that are for fucking, sex motels. Is that a sexy thing to do? Or do you think girls see that as ew?
Would have to we have to check with women on that one. They would have to answer in the comments what they think about it. I think it's pretty cool. I've gone to it myself in the past. I'm not gonna say with who, but I've gone.
Okay.
I think it was on Valentine's Day or was it anniversary? I don't know what day it was that we did it, but we did it. And it was pretty cool. They have porn on the TV. They had different the heart-shaped jacuzzi that you get inside of. They got like a mirror on the top of the bed. So you can see yourself.
God damn.
The thing. They had a special chair. They got all the works.
And even though you were doing this with your lady at the time, it still gave it a little zing to make things look like, oh fuck, we're doing some mischievous. Did that add to the fire? Yeah,
it's something new that not everybody has done. So when you're like, oh shit, what is all this about, right?
Right. What about the lines of cocaine? Did that bring a little bit?
No, that she wasn't into that, but maybe the next one.
Maybe the next one. All right. What about you, John? Tell us your stories about sex hotels.
Oof. So many to count. Sometimes you show up with somebody, and sometimes you show up to find somebody. You know, like
at the motel. Hey, you here by yourself?
I'm meeting up with people in Suite 5. They're waiting for me.
My favorite one is when they have a menu. Like you could call somebody, or they like have different people. The motel keeper will have like a list of people, like just in case you're there alone, you know, so you can have some company.
Like in rush hour.
Also, okay, so let me get this straight. You can go to the motel alone and then order a companionship.
I think allegedly. Some motels have that service.
Allegedly.
Others do not. You sometimes have to log out on that.
Okay.
I can't discuss which ones do or which ones don't.
Right. Not because you don't know, but because of legal reasons.
Right. Legally, I'm bound to say that I have no idea what
what is the situation
on A Street ends.
By law, charged me $100 the other day.
By law, I cannot disclose the information that the motel on 87 and 5th Street indeed offers fire punani on the low.
Can't disclose it.
Wednesday 2 for 1.
I can't, and I also can't say punani. I have to say companionship.
Right. No. I know punani is companionship in North Korea. I meant South Korea, but North Korea, they don't even. Sorry about that. They're not listening to us.
Well, what's funny is in those motels is that they have different like prices for different time frames, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 4 hours, the whole day. Like you know, like it's interesting to see that there's different time, like, you know, like who's there for a whole day, you know, like.
Yeah, somebody doing drugs. Not even, because it's expensive. It's like they make it expensive for you to be there a long time. They want you to come in, come out.
Of course.
Is that correct?
Yeah, they want volume. They don't want like quality or per se, or time.
Okay.
So
now, does it feel like it's a cash grab day, sort of like other capitalist days, which I'm not against, but I guess I'm the type of person that I guess the girls that I'm into are girls that don't fall for this type of like BS, you know? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that I don't take out girls and, you know, do the romantic and gentleman stuff. Of course I do. Look at me. I'm a fucking beautiful gentleman. But I do feel that certain days are kind of a cash grab. And Valentine's Day, I think they try to fuck you over. You're going to be packed. There's going to be a lot of people. Like, I just don't think it's played out for a great experience if you go to the common places people go, you know. Do you have any other of these ideas that you mentioned, like, you know, finger painting, things like that could be not only possible to do, but that won't look shady to the girl, that she won't think like, oh, this cheap ass motherfucker?
Going back to the whole it being a cash grab, they sort of like companies that sell these products. They understand that there's human emotion involved in these special days. So they kind of, you know, pull at the heartstrings, or they make you feel guilty for not spending X amount of dollars because you don't like, oh, if you don't buy this, then you don't value this person. I mean, that's not necessarily true, but they guilt you into feeling that way. So it forces you it kind of forces you, but not really. If you're smart, you don't really fall for that. But if you're not, then you'll have that situation where a girl will feel that because you didn't spend a certain amount that you don't love her, or that you don't have.
And I think like not even, you don't even have to be smart. Like we're smart and we've fallen for shit like that where you feel pressure that you have to do certain things and spend certain amount of money so that it shows that you care. And I do think that is
not a certain amount of money, but a certain amount of I'd say time and like commitment or like dedication to making it special for your partner. It doesn't matter so much about the money aspect that you put into it, but the fact that it shows that you took your time out of your day, or out of your week to prepare something special for this person, that because you feel special about this person.
I think that if, with the first dates, obviously this is an awkward day anyways, because what are we really, but with your secured couple, whatever, girlfriend, wife, or vice versa, partner, these days they call them partner, just to make sure, the gender, you don't want to play, but if you're with that person, like at the end of the day, is what you said, the feeling. I was talking about this on my Spanish podcast. You might think that when I speak on this podcast, you're hearing Spanish, and it's almost, but I actually have an official Spanish podcast. And we're that also came out today with a Valentine special. And we're talking about the fact that, for example, my friend that I do the Spanish podcast with, he's a chef, right? In a very, very, very prestigious restaurant in San Francisco. And he is going to cook a very special meal for his lady. And you know what they say, I mean, the best way to get to love is through the mouth. And he's doing it. And then I tell him, well, you know what, I'm gonna serenade my girlfriend with one of my songs because I'm a musician, I can play songs, right? So could it be also that you can apply this not only to first dates, but any date? Like, look, instead of going to this place, I'm going to take you out and I'm gonna make a sandcastle. I don't know, like, because at the end of the day, they want to see you that you put the effort, not the money. Is it? Or the money? It's just like, no, I like the effort, but there's got to be money too. Depending on who you're with. Right.
It depends a lot on who you're with. Yeah. Also, you have to consider that there's different ways to say that you love somebody, Like some people like to feel love through touch. Some people like to feel love through words of affirmation. Other people like gifts. You have to, like, at that point, you have to know your partner to know what it is that they want or that they expect out of their loved ones.
I feel like you're reaching in for some help. What type of love do you like? No, really. This is a safe place. How do you like? Or how about this? How do you like expressing your love, and how do you like love being expressed to you? How do you like love to penetrate you?
Orally?
more often than not, the way that you express love to the people around you is the way that you want to be loved. And some people might not catch that at first, but if you start looking at somebody, for me, definitely touch and words of affirmation are a lot more genuine to me in love than a gift. Or
so words of affirmation would be something like, hey John, man, you really mean a lot to me. You've been a friend for so much of my life, and a lot of my memories are with you. I really value you.
I'm already wet.
Well, I meant all of that because I wanted to let you know this in Valentine's, because we've all had friendships for very long. And even with Adrian, who's my cousin, I don't share too much of my private life, but he's part of the podcast, and I do gotta release certain information at times. He's my cousin, but I consider my friend. I don't love him because he's my cousin. If I don't like a family member, I'll cut him off and tell him to go suck a dick. But I love him and I appreciate him because he's my friend, a true friend that we can talk about all our vulnerabilities and not judge each other. So yeah, actually, a little parenthesis here for some actually positive words and not just banter and fucking with each other. I love you all, and when I say all, I say them three. I'm not talking to the Broskiedoodles now, which the love is. But for you three, I really love you guys, and I appreciate the fact that you have the same interest in conversations and finding the little essence in life, which is, I think, found in this type of conversations and debates where we're always going with the best intention, but we do have the 3 H's that come with this podcast. 3 H's, and that's humility, humor, and hope. I think one of them is wrong, but whatever. You see, I'm trying to fucking be here cool, and I turn out sounding gay as fuck. But okay, words of affirmation. Those are great. Words of affirmation, and also touch. I mean, I can give you a hug, but what are you expecting, though? I ain't gonna like.
I would love to give you a hug right now. It'd be so awesome. Like, it'd be great. Thank you so much for those words. I really do appreciate. I really appreciate being on here, and I really appreciate this time that you dedicate with us. Even though I know that for you it's very late, but thank you for having this, and thank you for giving us a creative outlet to be able to engage and express our ideas without feeling judged harshly by anybody else.
For sure, that's pretty gay moment there. So well, we could move over.
Valentine's Day episode.
It's a Valentine's.
All right. So, do girls feel the same pressure in giving and having to give guys stuff, or is it always a one-way street?
Good question.
I've never seen a girl pressure on that day. It's almost like it almost feels like it's Children's Day, where it's like, no, I'm the only one that receives something. But I don't want to speak for all women. I only speak for myself because at the moment, right now, I identify as a woman, and I can do that in today's rules. But I just switch back to men.
What has your girl given you in the past for Valentine's Day?
Well, some of the things I can't discuss, you know, because I'm
a gentleman. Besides touch.
Well, I'll say something without saying something. Let me tell you something without saying something. I ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna say nothing. But for ladies, if you guys want to get creative, little sexual games might work. You know, maybe disguise yourself as cat women. You know, you know, and throw some fucking catnip on his, you know, and like. You know, do some weird shit like that. You know, just make it in. Just give it in. Make it interesting.
I need to go. I'll be right back.
And on the man's side, fucking learn. If you don't know how to cook anything, that's fine. We're not gonna judge you. Remember, hashtag getting to zero. Learn to cook 3 things, motherfucker. 3 things. 1 pasta. 1 whatever, and invite her and cook everything and clean all the dishes and let her see you do all that, and then suck the shit out of her vagina. Oof. Just suck the juice as if it was a papaya. Like
make the day about her.
You feel me? Well, and listen to her, 50, which I understand is super hard. Super hard to listen to them because they talk so much and they don't never get to the point.
Shouldn't it be 50-50 though?
But that's like
Valentine?
He's saying it's like that's your gift to her.
Right.
Like your gift to her is eating that papaya, seeds and all. You know, just
seeds and all.
Everything. You know,
everything that's there.
whatever might be there. But definitely. And if the girl enjoys herself, she will most likely reciprocate.
Right. I mean, it could become a very intense night, but I don't want to go there because this is a PG-13 podcast, John. Okay, I think you're trying to take it somewhere else here.
We're talking about sex motels. I doubt it's PG-13.
No, to watch this podcast, you need to select that you're 18 and over. But in any case, you know, we don't want to get too dirty. But I think there's ways to get creative. You know, if she has a son, you know, teach the motherfucker how to play Halo. I don't know. What do you think? You know, take him to Chuck E. Cheese, whatever. I don't know if that shit still exists.
Give him a little rock bottom.
Yeah, fucking play some catch with him. You know, tell him, hey, I'm not gonna be your dad forever, but while I'm here, you know, let's keep a good relationship. You know, let's keep a good relationship. I'm gonna come in your mom a lot, but it's not.
What?
What? He's like, what? I'm 8. I know. It's hard. It's hard when it's young. It's hard when you're young, but you'll understand it one day. One day you grow older and you're like, oh, that's what that motherfucker was doing, and you will want to kill him and all this shit. But that's just daddy issues. Anyways, you and your mom, we're gonna go on a trip, and I need you to fucking play good sport here. You know, play good.
I'm teaching you to play Halo so you can play all day by yourself and not ask me for help.
Okay, because when I'm eating mommy's papaya over there, I don't want you to be knocking on the door asking for fucking tetero or bullshit. I want you to be playing Halo like a fucking gentleman, like a big boy. All right. I think that's a good way to get to the Valentine's, you know. Okay, how about this?
Would you get him like Bluetooth headphones so he doesn't hear shit?
All right, so earmuffs. I think that now, for some reason, after you said that, I don't see John in a romantic setting anymore. I see him like he's the devil and he's in hell. He's like, motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck your mom.
He locks the kid in his room.
No, but okay, so what's played out? What are things that are played out? Going to a restaurant, right? That's played out. Going to the beach, is that played out?
We're talking about like dates in general or like Valentine's dates?
Yeah, no, Valentine's Day for a first date. Come on, let's fucking look alive out there, boys.
I don't know, dude. I've never gone to a beach for that. I've always thought of it, so I'm sure there's 100 other people just like me thinking of doing the same thing.
Yeah, there's 100,000 people right now having the same podcast.
Movies are played out for sure.
Movies played out, okay.
As a date, as a Valentine's Day.
Okay, I mean, you guys are in South Florida. I'm in Madrid. Like here we have a park that you can go to, right? Like Central Park type shit. El Retiro. Adrian knows it. He been here. We went to museums. We know about art and shit. So you guys don't have that there, right? Can you take it to a gun range? I mean, what's the equivalent over there? A gun range?
The Everglades? Actually, the gun range would be a fun day out.
I mean, it is expensive, but take it to the fucking gun range. Take it to the gun range. She's like, oh my God, you like guns? You support the Second Amendment? Oh, fuck. It's all gone now. It's like, no, baby. No. This is so we can kill the Trumpers. Oh, okay.
Would it be more appealing to have a day date or a night date?
I don't even know, bro. I've been out the game for so long.
Well, today is a Monday, so it's difficult because of work. So
I really want people that are listening to this shit. I'm really asking from the heart for the people that listen to this podcast religiously, which I fucking love you, and I see the numbers, and I know I don't know personally who you are, but I know that there's some constant people that listen to this shit on the podcast and also on the video form on YouTube. Please leave a comment about this. What do you think is a plan that we can do today that is Valentine's with our women that would look good, make us look cute, but that we don't have to spend that much money and have to go to one of these places that is, the money, let's not put restrictions on the money. It's more of going to this annoying, played out activities that we've done forever. So I really want any more activities. Adrian, BJ, come on.
Send the girl to the spa by herself.
Well, that's a twofer. That's a twofer.
You get the date to yourself?
No, you give her the date and then you go play Halo with your boys. I mean, what the fuck?
See, yeah.
What about like a couple's spa thing?
Then you can't play Halo.
You can, yeah.
But like, what's the point? Like, what are you doing then? Like, why are you even going on a date?
No, for sure. No. Well, obviously, we're trying to get intimate here. But I think that's played out. You see, you know what it is? I think we're so behind the game that our ideas were played out 3 years ago. Going to the spa. I think
everything is played out. There's just everything's been done. And there's too many people doing it.
Damn, bro.
I think what you said, man. In your case, you serenade your girl with a song, and you cook at home. You paint on a canvas. You do something that's intimate. Now, if you're trying to impress and go out on the second, third date, and it just happens to be Valentine's Day, then you're shit out of luck, and you got to figure it out.
I mean, okay, so if you can't come up with a creative way of doing this, what is the solution at the end of the day? Is it just reserve an expensive place, take her there, and make the best out of it. That's it.
Or you just like communicate and say, hey, look, today is it's not gonna be the day that you thought it was gonna be because it's just too many people, and I'll take you the next week and the week after that, but it's not happening today.
Would you tell her that?
What meaning we're not going out, or we're not gonna go do the things you might have thought we were gonna do?
Right. It's gonna be a little bit different than what you envisioned this day being.
I know this might not sound as appealing, but please just let me finish here. There's this park behind my house with a few benches. We can smoke. We can smoke a fat ass blunt, and I'll get us 2 Old English and 2 of one of those little rum, little liquors that's like a big ass shot. I'm telling you here, bro. I know that sounds fucking retarded, but in a movie somewhere, there's one hot chick that presented with that option. She's like, "Fuck, you know what? You're so genuine and original. Let's fucking do that. I hate this corporate capitalism bullshit. Yeah, let's go do that." But by the way, don't get me Old English, get me a Heineken, but everything good. I'll roll the fucking joint. Damn, you're like, what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
And the woman that accepts that is a keeper.
Oh, that's a keeper. Sure. She plays Halo. The problem is that's probably not gonna fly. But this is what I'm trying to get to. What could fly? But anyways, I don't want to get stuck on this forever. If you think of anything else that could fly as an option for a plan, let us know in the comments below. We will be very, very attentive to them. I wanted to move on to a few other topics that are related to this day. In a way, Adele, the singer, right? Looking very nice these days. Probably has a Valentine for sure. She accepted some sort of like Grammy award or Emmy award or one of those things that they get. And apparently the prize that she won was like Best Artist of the Year. But it used to be Best Female Artist and Best Male Artist of the Year. But because of all this cancel culture, woke culture, they're like, look, we're going to have male and female categories because those are just social constructs. Those things don't exist, So instead, they just made it the Best Performer of the Year or the Best, Musician of the Year. And she won it. And she's like, look, I've won this prize before when it has been as a female, and now I'm winning it, but as an artist because there's no categories anymore. But I want to say that I loved getting it as a female, and I'm very proud of being a woman, and I'm just happy to be a woman. And then everybody went at her. Well, when I say everybody, I talk about this, the little fucking bitches coming at her like, oh, you piece of shit. Why are you gonna say you want to be a woman, you motherfucker? And I just think it's insane because she's like saying the mildest shit you could say and very reasonable. What do you guys think of this type of bullshit? Take longer. You had your hand raised.
Dude, I want to tell you when I did that because your mic was doing the same fucking shit it does.
Oh, fuck. All right. Yeah, I hear it too. I didn't want to say anything.
All right, but don't worry. Don't worry about it. It doesn't fuck it up.
So
wait, now
I
nominations are men and women in one nomination? In one category?
One category?
Well, there's no women, men and women. It's just humans for now, because I'm pretty sure eventually we're going to have a pronoun for somebody that is half human, half android. But as of now, yeah, it's like the best performer.
in the pool is okay.
It's men and women.
So that pool is men and women.
I mean, in a way, it's more.
What they should have done is just one overall one that includes both men and women as the ultimate performer of the year, and then you keep the same two categories. Because
yeah, but they will still go against it, because by putting men and women categories, you're still not addressing all of the genders that there are based on these people's beliefs. I mean, it is more impressive. Sorry, just let me finish here. It is more impressive for Adele that she won the best performer, male and females included. So she actually gets more credit for that. But it is actually quite nice for her to say, but look, I didn't mind getting it. I actually like getting it as a woman because that's who I, battled with, so to speak. That's what my competition was. And I love being a woman. And I feel like in music is stupid, but also in sports is stupid. They're having an issue now where some swimmers in the Olympics, there's transgender swimmers, and then it's like women finally have now a place in sports where they can compete, and then again now they're being fucked by men, really. So it's a weird situation. But that's what's happening on that end.
I mean, is there really that many artists that don't align with either being a man or a woman?
I think it's more so people caring about how they are representing themselves. I feel like the artists themselves don't really give a shit.
It's never about
you.
It's never about the artist or the messenger. It's always about the people that they wanna, preach to or whatever the fuck. So
For the people that they want to include.
Yeah.
That sucks for her. So everyone's telling her that what she's doing is foul.
Yeah, she's being a piece of shit racist or misogynist, whatever. I don't know the words. The words that end in acist, basist, misogynist, nest. All those words.
I mean, sexist? No. I mean, I don't even genderist.
Yeah, genderist, I guess. I don't even know. Logical, sensical, But another story.
Logical list.
Well, can't she go back and say that's how I want to identify? So you're going against my right of wanting to identify the way I want to identify.
Yeah, but more than that, I
use
think
the same argument towards.
I guess the root of the issue would be that her saying that is going against the decision of having one category for everybody instead of dividing it by men and women. And by supporting that, she at the same time supports that there's only two genders rather than them being, a million trillion genders, which is, I just think it's retarded however you look at it. But yeah, you could break it down on many levels on what those people would think is fucked up. I think Adele's beautiful. Well, I think she's amazing.
The Oscars are coming up.
That's gonna be interesting. Power
see
of
what
the
happens
dog
in the Oscars next month.
Power of the dog.
As far as all that social justice stuff.
Well, apparently,
we'll see how that plays out. I think there's the same talk about the same thing about actresses not being referred to as actresses, but actors overall.
Doesn't it get to the point where so much of this this thing that they're doing, the culture, eventually they're gonna have to cancel themselves out?
Yeah, I think it's getting to a point where the snake is biting its tail, because think about it this way, Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel is super left and super supportive of everything that has to do with the liberals. And he saw the nominations that apparently Don't Look Up is getting nominated for Best Picture, but Spider-Man, the new one, or the one that they did Way Home, is not. And he says something like, you can't tell me that Don't Look Up is better than Spider-Man. Spider-Man is much better than Don't Look Up. So it's going to get to the point, even Bill Maher is pushing back. I think what's going to happen is it's going to get to the point where people on the left that are a little bit reasonable are going to be like, look, I can't continue to be on this camp because they're getting to more and more retarded shit.
But
or at least that's my hope.
Is Don't Look Up on the list because of the fact that there's inclusion in there, or versus Spider-Man?
Well, that it talks about Republicans being retarded for not being with climate change. It's like a political piece.
Oh my god.
So
yeah, and Jimmy Kimmel pointed to the ratings. This was rated poorly, and Spider-Man was rated an 80%, 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. And the thing is, clearly a better movie,
bro. And the thing is, Jimmy Kimmel saying that says a lot for the movement of the culture, because, bro, this is a guy that would normally be the one supporting Don't Look Up. The fact that he's going against it is almost like betraying his little cult. But I guess he reached the point where he's like, bro, I can't continue to to be in Scientology forever. I gotta get out of this.
Is he really going against it, or he's just going for
I
Spider-Man?
mean, he's not burning DVDs of Don't Look Up, but he tweeted out something like along the lines of, "I can't believe that Don't Look Up got the nomination over Spider-Man when Spider-Man is much better, not only based on my opinion, but based on the Rotten Tomatoes audience score alone."
But I think that speaks more into the people who are nominating these movies, and then also the value.
Them.
Then is it really is there that much value in receiving an Oscar?
Well, that's the thing with all these prizes nowadays. It's becoming so biased that it's losing the main purpose of these type of awards, which is meritocracy. Meritocracy.
Meritocracy.
You think it'd be crazy if Leonardo DiCaprio wins an Oscar for this movie? Not to say that his performance wasn't great. It's just like of all the movies he's made, it being about a movie about climate change, that he wins another one because of it, or at least that would be the asterisk if he does win it in my book.
Well,
but not any of his other really good movies that he didn't get an Oscar for.
But to be honest, I think the Revenant got a little bit of a push indirectly from climate change too, because he spoke. I mean, I don't know if this was said before, but when he received the Oscar, he talked about how they had to travel to crazy places to film snow because there's no snow anymore because of global warming and shit. So,
I mean,
I'm not saying The Revenant wasn't good. I mean, I'm not a fan of those type of movies, and I'm not a fan of that director. He likes to make everything long and shit. But his performance was amazing. Yeah, I get all that. But the movie, it's a classical revenge movie, whatever. But he made so much better movies that he should have gotten Oscars for. But yeah, he probably gonna get the Oscar for Don't Look Up, which is such a sweet and sour moment. Like, it's the worst movie he's ever done. The worst movie he's ever done in his life. And he doesn't even act bad. It's just a bad movie. It's the worst movie that Leo has been in by far, by meters.
I don't know, man. Romeo and Juliet, where they had guns and shit.
Romeo and Juliet was much better than Don't Look Up, and Romeo and Juliet was garbaggio. It was garbage. Romeo and Juliet by Leo DiCaprio was garbage, and it's so much better than Don't Look Up. It actually has you're a little bit committed to the movie. Don't Look Up is a perfect one to just look at your phone while you have that in the background.
Like don't look up at the screen.
Don't look up at the screen. Yeah. Well, we don't want to get caught up in that. But
movie review.
Yeah. This is not movie review with the crew. That's in a few days on Thursdays. Every Thursday you get your movie review with the crew.
Movie review with the crew. Oh.
The next one. What's the next movie review you guys are getting? The Last Duel. Mm-hmm. You guys got The Edge of War. Last one. The Last Duel is the next one. Another thing that happened recently, and I mean it all has to do with love and sexual shit. The Playboy bunnies are now starting to talk about the horrifying experiences they had in the bunny house in the Playboy mansion with our big dog Hugh Hefner, rest in peace. And let me give you my the way. It's like, if you get invited to go to the Playboy mansion, it seems that you're like an overpaid escort. I don't want to say a bad word, escort, right? But you're getting paid better, and you live in a house in Beverly Hills, and you kind of know what you're getting into, I'm pretty sure that when Hugh Hefner calls you to work for him, it's gonna be some kinky shit going around. And then he dies recently, and now they're coming out talking shit about how, I'm assuming, and I haven't read everything, but I would assume sexual things and abuse but I mean, you gotta. I don't know. I think it's a little. I mean, I don't know the whole story. If there was shit that happened that was really illegal type shit, then obviously I'm not for that. But if it's an agreement you guys had to have sex and you get money and you live here, I mean, that's kind of like the the deal, right? Like I'm an old fuck. You suck my dick and you live here. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
Dude,
can you
go ahead, John.
can you legally write that in a contract? Like you're gonna suck my dick for at least once a week for the next 3 years or something like that. Per the contract, and you're gonna get $100,000 a year.
Maybe not that, but maybe a clause that says you cannot sue me for any sexual acts because you are doing sexual acts with me. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's ways.
But is it like we're talking about the any random Playboy bunny or like the ones that he married or something like that?
Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Well, I pulled it up online now. Now, let me share my screen, KIKO, because some of these allegations are pretty crazy.
All right, could you please share and then read them for us?
All right, let me share.
And once again, I gotta say, John, you look so fucking good. You look like the bodyguard I want to have. And you will be my bodyguard aside from, main content. One of the main content creators for the Broskiedoodles. But I want you to be my bodyguard. But when you be my bodyguard, I don't want you to be no smiley shit, no funny business. Fucking cara de culo.
Yo, let me share the screen, goddammit.
Oh, my bad, dude. Damn.
Dictatorship.
It's a dictatorship. All right, go. We now got the premium. The people be into.
All right. So the first one says Hugh Hefner's ex-girlfriend claims she was treated as his drug mule.
Okay.
So apparently all this stems from a 10-part docuseries called The Secrets of Playboy.
Fuck,
where it looks like
just
this shit.
We gotta see this shit.
Suck the life out of girls.
I'm pretty sure they sucked the life out of him.
How The Secrets of Playboy details how Hugh Hefner's alleged drug culture led to overdose and suicide. He suicided? Oh. He suicided? No, he didn't suicide.
No, I think maybe like, remember Nicole?
One of the bunnies?
Nicole. That was a Nicole girl.
The most appalling accusations.
All right, can you read one of them?
Well, besides drug mule one, I'm going down the list now. All right. Hefner's son is defending him, of course.
He says he cared deeply for them hoes. No, I don't know. My father cared deeply for these hoes. I don't know, girls. Hey, I don't judge.
Man,
Sexual
imagine
workers.
how clutch that is. You're this guy's son as soon as you hit freaking puberty.
Yeah.
Or 18.
You don't need to be thinking about where to take no fucking girl to Valentine's. You're like, bitch, come to the mansion.
All right,
lick
so
the
one claim,
bottom of my balls.
Bobby Arnstein killed herself because she didn't want to testify against Hugh Hefner.
All right, but let's look at some accusations. Can we put accusations, bad things?
Apparently that was an accusation.
Okay, but what
I don't know how she's going to testify, but...
If Sandra had come forward... Okay. Jennifer grew up in the Playboy Mansion as the daughter of Hefner's longtime living doctor. She published a memoir in 2005 about her experiences, which included being underage when she was introduced to sex, drugs, and breast enhancement.
As much as I really do enjoy talking about this, and we need to watch the 10-part docuseries to really get a full grasp of what's going on with this.
Okay. No, yeah, I'm not gonna say. I think John's trying to save us because we're here probably like, you know what, dog? Hugh Hefner gave you everything, and you treated him dirty.
and we're going down a literal rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Fuck. We are, John. Thank you for snapping me out of this because I was about to get into this one where he groomed a 19-year-old. When it's like, well, you're 19.
As long as you're 18 and over, anything goes. You made the decision. But
she claims that Hefner was fascinated by killer Charles Manson. All right.
Great.
I need to watch the docuseries because...
So this is a Valentine's Day episode, right? I mean, just want to make sure that we're on the same page with this.
All right. Well, I mean, I just wanted to mention some things, I mean, don't get mad at me,
No, not one bit. I really do enjoy this. And damn, it sucks that they want to talk shit now about this guy after he's dead.
I mean, I guess we gotta watch it. That's why I disclaimed at the beginning before I started talking. If he did wrong shit, we don't condone that.
Right
now, if you're overage and you accept to go to the bunny house and work there, there's certain shit that you gotta accept in your mind that are gonna happen because you are going to live with a person that, even though I don't disagree with everything he does because I don't know him, he is he is a fucking playboy guy. So, it's like, oh, I'm gonna work in the house of Bracers or Bang Bros, and I'm gonna be an artist there. So I'm pretty sure you know the type of art you're gonna be doing.
Kind of messed up that they do it after he dies. I feel like, obviously, it's
I want him to defend himself. I want him to defend himself. Like, I gave you horse everything.
I'm gonna be the fake taxi driver.
Imagine, bro. Imagine he's just like a poor motherfucker. It's like, you bitch. I should have never gave you bitches money. Oh, you ungrateful horse. I don't know. But I mean, that's the love that we get, I mean, I know it's not the best way to end a Valentine's special with Hugh Hefner's accusations, but I just felt that, John did mention that one of the ways that he likes to receive love is through touch, and we can say that in this bunny house, Playboy Mansion, a lot of touch happened, and we will watch this docuseries when we're able to, when it's out. And we will talk about it on our Thursday movie reviews with the cruise. Movie reviews with the cruise.
What?
Movie reviews with the cruise.
What?
Movie reviews with the cruise.
What we can we can compare it with Michael Jackson's. Put them side by side.
Well, Michael Jackson was pretty hot when they're talking about.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't want to continue, but yeah, there's some things there, that got me going,
Oh, man.
John,
Put
what?
it side by side. See the quality in it.
I think the best way to end this would be to
call your lawyer
to discuss what do you do on Valentine's Day for yourself, because part of love isn't just loving somebody else. Part of love on Valentine's Day is loving yourself.
When
I love myself every day, John.
Love me sexy. Pow, 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 pow. Gotta get with me, baby. Love me sexy. Pow, pow, pow.
You do the stuff that you like to do the most, man.
Elaborate, boy.
Take some Halo. You eat a nice cheeseburger. Talk to my boys, the Broskiedoodles.
Oof. That's that love right there.
And take a long shower.
How long?
You're clogging your pipes.
Oh.
Unclog your pipes.
I'm pretty sure they're unclogged after the shower.
I'm pretty sure when Adrian came to my house in Spain, he clogged my pipes.
2 weeks is a long time, KIKO.
Hey, but that's fine, bro. When I open up and I take out the hair combined with semen out of the shower bottom, I don't discriminate whose semen is that.
It could be either one of ours.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope it's one of ours. No one else's. But yeah, if it's me or Adrian, I'll take his semen out and throw it away. No problem. Even if it's semen that's been sitting there for a while. So yeah, this is Valentine's. I mean, it's Valentine's Day.
You put a little hot sauce on it?
Put a little hot sauce. Put some bees on that bitch. Yeah, I mean. But that's love, That's like friendship love. Like, yeah, I'll clean your semen, bro. I'll do that.
That's not even
That's an act of service that I'm like, damn, KIKO, you do love me. If you do that sort of thing.
I mean, I'm not.
That's how you know it's real.
I do that shit. You feel me?
That's real family love.
No, I mean, I do that for you too, John.
I appreciate it.
That's real, that's real ninja love right there.
Yeah.
I got you.
I mean,
don't get funny with me, I ain't no queerski, but I clean calm out of the shower head if the water's getting clogged.
Let's see how many bottles of wine it takes.
Well, not the shower head, the fucking bottom thing. How
I'm about to say
it's a second language, guys. I'm trying to learn. Here.
Yo, KIKO, let's see how many bottles of wine it takes.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I'm gonna take a few shots only, and it's like almost a whole bottle gone. But it is Valentine's, and I am with my boys here. What's the best? So what was your question, John? Sorry.
It's not so much a question as it is a statement. Like part of loving to be able to love somebody, you have to be able to love yourself. So
no, but you did ask.
What do you do on Valentine's to
right? So it is a question. It's a statement followed by a question, right? So what do you do? If I was on my own, I'll be honest with you. Even if I was talking to some girls, I wouldn't even attempt to go out with them on that day. And that day, I'm just gonna be with me on my own. I'm gonna have a jackathon, right? A spermathon. Oof. I'm gonna watch a bunch of like videos on like World War II. I'm gonna order Domino's pizza. I'm gonna get 2 pizzas and I'm gonna eat them to the dome myself. 1.5 in one sitting. Leave half there for when I be coming back and forth. I'm gonna smoke 5 joints. Oof. And I'm gonna take. You know what I'm gonna take? I'm gonna take a blue label.
Oof.
A blue label to the dome. 25 years age, motherfucker. In a French robo casket, whatever the fuck that thing's called. You feel me? Because I know about this shit. What?
You should break up with your girlfriend so you can have one of these days. And take a break.
I mean, that's a fucking day, you know. What would you do, Adrian? And be real now. Don't censor yourself.
I'd rather let John go first, dude. I don't know what the hell I'll do. A whole day to myself.
Yeah, definitely cook up a really nice juicy piece of steak, medium rare, and get I feel that blood. A nice little bottle of wine, red. Definitely a long bath. Most likely would look up like romantic / like softcore porn and just imagine the rest.
That's like, classy.
Wait, like you're gonna get in a bath, like a fill the bathtub, put like rose petals around, and
like a bubble bath. Yeah, if I'm by myself and got nobody else to accompany me, maybe put some bath salts. Don't smoke them or eat them, but just put them in the water, and really make it a thing. Like put some candles, some scented candles, and love yourself and just
really love yourself.
Okay, but what does love yourself mean for you? Elaborate.
Well, we just went over it. Was cooking the steak, getting a little crunk, getting a little.
Could you please get swifty to the part where you masturbate your immense dick? Can you please get to the part where you stroke your large penis?
But it has to be sensual. It has to be like you're caressing it, you're romanticizing it, you're making it you're making it heartfelt. It's not you're not just getting one out just to get one out.
Right.
You're really feeling it. Like,
do you feel that
another day
on that time? It's not like it's even part of you. It's another animal that you're dominating.
It's not even like a fasting. It's like a slow pump. It's just like like you're really feeling it. Like
we're not looking for quantity. We're looking for quality pump. Quality. God damn it, bro! You're like Notre Dame of the masturbation. No, but I mean, this is going the right places. This episode was supposed to end and go towards sexuality towards the end, because that's what Valentine's is. It's love, it's friendship, and then it's sexual penetration. So, Adrian, you've had some time to think. I understand that for you it's hard to think of having a day to yourself because you have kids, you have a family, you're a family man, you have responsibilities. So for you, having an hour to yourself is like, whoa, what do I do? What do I do? You have a day to yourself. What would you do? And don't fucking censor yourself, because I will take you out of this program.
I did have some time to think, and I'm recently getting into golf. So I think I would wake up like at 9-10 o'clock, which to me is like sleeping in. Go play some golf with a nice cigar, nice bottle of whiskey. I don't know if I'll do Blue Label, or I'll do something fancy as fuck too. Go out there for the whole day, come back home. And dude, I think I'd order some pasta. Like a big ass bowl of pasta with chicken. Oof. I can't do the bath. Number one, because I don't have a bathtub, but number two, because I don't know,
it's pretty fruity.
Something about being in there and
I feel like
and doing the whole
40-year-old
setup.
virgin on that scene.
Can't do that. But yeah, probably watch a movie and then love myself.
Love you, sexy, pow, 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 pow. Wanna be with me and make me feel so sexy, pow, pow. I mean, I think that's what's up. I think masturbation is key on Valentine's Day if you're alone.
Or even if you're not.
Even if you're not alone, right? Masturbation in a group is also accepted these days.
We could end the episode like that.
Yeah, like if you guys want, we'll end the episode.
All right. Let's get ready.
I'm
getting ready.
Right where we're about to culminate. That's when I'll end the episode and put the song
turn
at
out
the
the light.
outro. These
Sorry, mate.
motherfuckers, dog. No, but straight up, yo, I want to appreciate and pass a little bit of my love to the people that listen to this podcast. You know, I do this podcast with the same love, regardless of how many people listen to it. I really hope it grows because I really want to connect with more people. And I want this to be a two-way experience. You know, I want you that are listening to me to also be able to comment and have a relationship with me, you know, via the social media platforms. And you know, we could debate things. And I could even have people on this podcast that have interesting things to talk about. If you're a fucking idiot, then don't come in. Just listen. But if you got something to say, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and we can work something out. But I really want to pass on my feedback from, you know, to you guys, because I think sometimes in life, one thing that is always missing is you never say the things that you really want to say. You never say the things that you really feel. I remember that, like, I have a friend of mine that lost his father, and he might tell me, like, look, bro, I never told him the shit that I wanted to tell him, and now that he's gone, I can't. So tell the people you love all the shit that you really feel. And do it. Do it now. Do it. Send your mom a message. Send your dad a message. And Valentine's is just a reminder, but it is a capitalist day. But, you know, here at the Broskiedoodles, we don't really have a thing against capitalism. But do send a message to your mom, because I think that Valentine's Day is not about just anal penetration. It's also about love and heart penetration. It's also about keeping it real with the people you love. And it's also about just keeping it kosher. Like reach out to the people you love and just let them know you love them more than they can ever imagine. Because when we're gone, we're gone. But once we're here, let's keep getting sexy and let's keep getting fucking naked and sexual. I fucking love you. Peace, motherfuckers. Peace.